Never have enough time at home, so yeah, exactly. It was it really was. I wanna let's get me for that. I even thought like, do I have enough you know,
Hey
living
there, I'm
outdoors.
meteorologist Mackenzie Bart. Hopefully you've enjoyed the quiet day that we had, even though we did have some clouds around. We have another chance for rain moving in tomorrow, and some of the rain tomorrow could contain some thunderstorms. Potential for some severe weather too. That's going to be later tomorrow night, so you still have a good chunk of the day tomorrow to enjoy the quiet conditions. And actually, we're going to get back to more warmth. Here's a look at our radar right now. Nothing severe and really not expecting too much rain. You can see a few areas of drizzle continue to fizzle out near Mansfield, parts of Ashland, Wayne County, and then even some parts of Holmes County too. That'll continue to fizzle out through the night, and actually starting to see some of that cloud coverage move on out. If we zoom out on the radar, you can see a weak disturbance to our south. That's moving on out of here. But this is the system that we're watching out for. This is already bringing some pretty severe weather to parts of the U.S. The middle of the U.S. dealing with this strong line of thunderstorms that has already brought reports of tornadoes and some other severe weather along with it. There's the cold front right there. We have a warm front just to our south, and that warm front will continue to lift through the region tomorrow. It'll bring us the opportunity for a few showers, maybe a few rumbles of thunder, but really tomorrow night after sunset is the time frame that we're watching out for. Let's take it hour by hour. So we're remaining quiet through the night. We'll probably see some breaks in the cloud coverage. Actually, looking out the window here at the station, we got a pretty nice sunset here, so soak that in. Tomorrow morning, no problems for the morning commute, and really the afternoon not looking too terrible. I'll kind of back up this future cast here. We could see a few thunderstorms, some heavier rain move in during the late afternoon and early evening. We're really not expecting any severe weather with that, although we could have a few thunderstorms, maybe some gusty conditions, some small hail. Once we get into the later part of the evening, that's when we'll want to be weather aware. That line that I just showed you, that's going to continue pushing towards our region, and we'll see that start to move on in right around 8, 9, and 10 o'clock. That'll be moving from the west off to the east and be pushing through our area right around then. We do have all hazards on the table for that. Now, I will say we do have a better risk at severe weather off to our south and to our west. That's where we are expecting a better chance at seeing tornadoes, some hail the size of golf ball size hail, and even winds upwards of 70 miles per hour. Areas that are west of 71, and again, you'll see that here in a second, you do have the chance for seeing some an isolated tornado. We have the chance for some hail and even some damaging winds. So the threat is there. We'll have to see how this materializes tomorrow. We have meteorologist Dante Jones on here. Best Facebook Live ever. I don't know, Dante. You do a pretty good Facebook Live. I'll actually be working with him tomorrow night. We'll be tracking the potential for that severe weather. So we'll be with you during our evening newscast, and then we'll both be here right around 10 o'clock tomorrow if need be, if we see these storms continue to show a severe threat. This is an opportunity where you'll want to make sure your phone's charged tomorrow night and make sure you have maybe some flashlights or backup batteries, you know where they are, because as these storms continue to push off to the east, you notice the time gets later and later. We're now at 2 o'clock in the morning. That severe threat should be over by 2, 3 a.m., but still could have some power outages across the area, maybe some downed trees here and there due to the gusting conditions. Since these storms are happening so late at night and even into a little part of the overnight, it's just a good reminder to have a few of those preparations ready. So if you're waking up tomorrow, just keep in mind, maybe you want to at least know where the flashlights are, or before you get ready for bed, just make sure that phone is on the charger. Good idea, so you have a way to get alerts. Actually, most of your Wednesday is looking pretty quiet. We'll see things dry out through Wednesday morning, afternoon, and even most of the evening looking pretty dry. So it's really going to be that overnight Tuesday into Wednesday. Here's the risk map that I was talking about. So Storm Prediction Center has an enhanced risk for areas off to the south and to the east of us. Seems like most of our counties here are out of that enhanced risk, so that's good news for us. We like that. That orange shade that you see, that is where we have a better chance at seeing all of those hazards on the table. Now, the slight risk, we could have a storm or two that does contain those risks, meaning an isolated tornado, some larger hail, and even some damaging winds, and that's going to be that yellow shade. So we're talking Lorain County, Medina County, Ashland, Wayne County, Holmes County, even Erie, Huron, Seneca, Ottawa, Sandusky County. You're included in the slight risk. Some parts of Stark County and even Summit County, I'd still be weather aware, and then Tuscarawas County taking you down that way, you're included in the slight risk. So really about everyone, excluding our snow belt type of region. So far, Northeast Ohio, you're included in just the marginal risk for severe weather. That's the lower end. We'll still see some storms pass by your way, but we're expecting them to lose steam. So if you see your county here in that yellow shade, you just want to be vigilant through the night tomorrow. Tonight, temperatures going to hang out in the 50s. No problem here. Kind of a nice, quiet, mild evening for us. A few clouds around here and there. And then tomorrow, we'll start off the day quiet. Afternoons looking pretty quiet too. So if you needed to cut the grass or get out there and just wanted to enjoy these summer-like conditions, upper 70s, near 80s, get out as early as you can. And then you'll want to be weather aware as we get into the second half of the day, especially after sunset. Here's kind of another look at what we're tracking for tomorrow. Again, this will be late Tuesday. Tuesday evening, we could have a few showers, maybe a rumble of thunder, but mainly watching out for late Tuesday night. High winds, hail, and an isolated tornado, all possible, especially for our counties more to the south and to the west. And then our temperature is actually going to stay pretty warm, at least for a day or two. Enjoy the warm conditions too, because we're going to cool down and turn on the faucet as we get into the end of the week. Quiet Wednesday, Thursday into Friday, another system moves in. That'll drop temperatures into the 60s, low 60s at times. And then Mother's Day weekend, maybe want to plan for something indoors for mom. It'll be a little bit on the cooler side, especially paired with a few of those showers. Pretty unsettled as we get into the weekend and even beginning of next week. We'll be on at 10 o'clock tonight providing any updates. Another look. We'll get a fresh model run in, so we'll take a look at that and the radar. You can join us at 10 o'clock, or we always have the latest at fox8.com underneath the forecast discussion. Have a great night.